Alright, what's going on, guys? This is Maury,
Pat, and Dave from the Erie Better Beer Bureau, back at you with another review. Today we have another one from the Bruery. It's Smokin' Wood, which is their smoked imperial rye porter aged in rye whiskey barrels.
Oh man,
Wow.
real nice.
Wait.
I got rye whiskey right up front, and then it just was immediately taken over by bacon and smoke.
Yeah,
I'm getting kind of
a bacon and bourbon
Yeah,
is what I'm getting.
I'm getting kind of a Slim Jim kind of, like
A beefy
smoked
and
sausage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like a smoked sausage.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That's, and I've had some smoked beers before, but man, I'm telling you what, this thing is it's like bacon in a glass with some, it's like a bourbon and bacon.
Like
I'm getting
jerky.
bourbon bacon.
Yeah,
like
like-
jerky.
it smells like a dog treat a little bit.
in the most pleasant way possible.
In the
Yeah,
most pleasant way you can eat it.
A bourbon-soaked dog treat.
that rye and bourbon.
Yeah, the bourbon's
that's heavy,
definitely
Good thing
there.
you don't have a dog there. I mean, you could be all over
Yeah.
this review.
By all means.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
You kind of have to wait for it for a second.
Wait for it. Hello. There's no waiting on the smoke.
No, the smoke's right up there.
Yeah.
But then you get the round, like a smooth bourbon and kind of like a coffee and chocolate a little bit.
And it's not, I want to say, the smoky flavor isn't like a typical smoked malt. It's like a campfire.
Mm.
It's like bacon roasted over a campfire, actually, is what I'm kind of getting out of this thing.
Tell you what, though, after that first sip on the aftertaste, I'm still getting Slim Jim.
Yeah.
Like it's still smoked sausage.
Yeah. Beef jerky, Slim Jim, some bacon. There definitely is a fairly hefty dose of bourbon in there, too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think it's pretty nice because I'm getting like equal parts bourbon and smoke, and they're all kind of surfacing at different times. So
Yeah.
it's kind of complex. You can pick the
Actually,
flavors.
yeah, it
There's like
is.
a roasted malt flavor. There's bourbon. There's a smoky flavor. A touch of char.
Right.
There's also a nice bite of carbonation
Yeah.
on this beer.
It is a
Mine's still
decent-
fizzing.
Which,
in the
yeah,
middle.
even after you
Right
pour
from the
it,
bottom. I mean, mine's like a little volcano in there
Mhm.
fizzing up. Yeah, it's definitely a pretty decent well carbonated beer.
Mhm.
And for a porter, it's got a real solid mouthfeel on this thing.
Definitely.
It's not thin.
Especially for a barrel aged beer. Yeah, it's
Right.
headed towards, it's past medium, headed towards full.
Mm-hmm.
And there is quite an evolution of taste going on here
Mhm.
whenever you drink
It's
this.
super
You could-
complex,
You could
yeah.
almost have like a Dear Diary. First I tasted this, and then
All right. There is a lot of complex flavors in here, but I think that they all work together. Between the roastiness from the porter, the bourbon, the smoke flavor. It is pretty smoky, but I don't feel like the smoke overtakes the rest of the flavors. For me, it's pretty well blended together, and I really like it. I like the mouthfeel. The carbonation's bitey, but not fizzy. I'm going to go 4.5 on this one.
all right. I agree with Jay. I also give this beer a 4.5 out of 5. It's a great porter. It's a very, like you said, a very smoky porter, but it doesn't get in the way of any of the flavors. There's so much going on in this beer, and it's insanely drinkable for 13% alcohol.
Insanely good point.
Yeah, I mean, you really cannot taste 13% in this beer almost anywhere. There's so many flavors going on in this beer that it masks the alcohol level completely.
Yeah.
Great mouthfeel, good, a little bit high, but good carbonation on it. I'll give this, easy 4.5 out of 5.
I'm going to agree, 4.5. I was almost leaning 4.75. This beer is really, I'll be honest, I don't like smoked beers.
Yeah.
This is the first smoked beer I've actually enjoyed, and I really am enjoying it. And yeah, I'm gonna go a solid 4.5. The mouthfeel is spot on. And you mentioned the carbonation. That's really my only knock on this beer is the carbonation's a touch
Should be
high.
backed
They
off
could
a
dial
bit,
it
yeah.
back, which is odd because it's aged in rye whiskey barrels. But yeah, whatever. That's my only knock on it is I think the carbonation can be dialed back a little bit. Other than that, it's a solid 4.5.
Absolutely. Till next time. Cheers.
I feel like I should drink this beer and then Randy Savage should bust
Bust
from
through the
other
wall
room,
or
yeah.
something. Elizabeth on his shoulder.